Let's step back and revisit the history of chemical and biochemical engineering at Missouri S&T. Our roots reach back to 1870, when our forerunner, the Department of Chemistry and Metallurgy, is established at the Missouri School of Mines and Metallurgy. An independent Department of Chemistry is founded in 1893, and the state of Missouri establishes a Department of Chemical Engineering in 1915. The first bachelor's degrees in chemical engineering are awarded in 1917, and the first master's degree a year later. The first PhD is awarded in 1961. Walter Schrank becomes department chair in 1928 and serves in the role for nearly 3 decades. The state of Missouri approves plans for a chemical engineering and chemistry building in 1939. 2 years later, MSM dedicates the new facility and enrollment continues to grow. A young man named Bipin Doshi travels from India to Rolla in 1960 to study chemical engineering after earning bachelor's degrees in chemistry and physics from the University of Bombay. He meets his future wife Linda when her father, a civil engineer working for the Air Force, attends a summer short course on campus and brings his family. Bipin and Linda begin a correspondence that grows into a lifelong partnership. They are married on January 8, 1966. Fire destroys Old Chem on October 19, 1969. A new chemical engineering and chemistry building is dedicated in 1974 and later named Schrank Hall after the department's longtime chair. For the next 40 years, Schrank Hall is the home of chemistry and chemical engineering, a well-worn classroom building where more than 85% of students take required classes and labs in chemistry. The department's Chemical Engineering Advisory Council is established in 1991. 5 years later, in 1996, the first members are inducted into the Academy of Chemical Engineers. Name changes reflect the department's expansion into biomolecular areas. The Department of Chemical Engineering is renamed the Department of Chemical and Biological Engineering in 2003, and in 2012 acquires its current name, the Department of Chemical and Biochemical Engineering. After 40 years of sharing Schrank Hall with chemistry, chemical engineering takes the first steps toward a new home. Under Chancellor Jack Carney's leadership, a campaign is launched for a building that will be funded through private donations and state bond financing. In 2011, Jim Bertelsmeyer, a 1966 chemical engineering graduate, makes a $5 million gift naming James E. Bertelsmeyer Hall. His contribution galvanizes the campaign and support grows quickly. A $1 million gift from Bipin and Linda Doshi names the new building's Unit Operations Lab in memory of Frank Conrad, a longtime faculty member and Bipin's mentor. Chemical engineering alumni spanning 65 graduating classes rally to support the project. In June 2011, the University of Missouri Board of Curators unanimously approved state bond financing of $12.3 million for the new building. The university breaks ground on Bertelsmeyer Hall on April 18, 2013. Due to rain, the ceremony is moved from the construction site into Havner Center. Bertelsmeyer Hall is dedicated on October 17, 2014, with fireworks and fanfare. A total of 82 individual and corporate donors stepped up to support the project, which is described during the dedication as a giant leap forward for chemical engineering and a capabilities conversion on a monumental scale. Bipin Doshi receives an honorary doctorate in engineering in May 2019 and delivers the commencement address. As he tells the class of 2019, quote, "You are prepared to successfully tackle any problem and make a mark in your chosen field. You are prepared not only with the academic knowledge required, but also with the practical, Midwestern approach to life that Missouri S&T prides itself on." The Linda and Bipin Doshi Department of Chemical and Biochemical Engineering is established in 2020, when the Doshis make the largest individual contribution to an academic department in university history. Their $10 million gift establishes an endowment that will provide enduring support for faculty, technology, fellowships, and research. The Linda and Bipin Doshi Chair is held by Hu Yang, and one of 2 Doshi professorships is held by Xinhua Liang. Missouri S&T marks the conclusion of its 150th anniversary celebration by sealing a time capsule filled with mementos, including a proclamation of gratitude recognizing Bipin and Linda's gift to chemical and biochemical engineering. The capsule will be opened during the university's bicentennial in 2071. With nearly 400 undergraduate and graduate students, the department continues to grow in excellence through research and a curriculum that leads to a Bachelor of Science, Master of Science, and PhD in chemical engineering, with an optional emphasis in biochemical study. The department is proud of the 6 chemical engineering graduates who have been honored by Missouri S&T as alumni of influence. Jim Bertelsmeyer and Zep Nash in 2011, Bipin Doshi in 2016, and Ron Miller, Peggy Montana, and Gerald Stevenson in 2021. We are also proud of the many chemical engineering graduates who have received minor Alumni Association awards and awards of professional distinction for their career achievements. Tonight, we celebrate the Linda and Bipin Doshi Department of Chemical and Biochemical Engineering, and thank Linda and Bipin for their role in transforming the future of this department and the next generation of S&T chemical and biochemical engineers.